Hey, Kodash, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing fine on this Monday. You're listening to some reggae on the second Easter day. I wonder if the world has a second Easter day. Maybe it's a Dutch thing, maybe it's a thing all around the world. Do you have a second Easter day? Good news we continue to do. No, not that I know. What country do you live in? Oh, that's kind of funny. Amsterdam, New York, USA. Well, I used to live near Amsterdam, but not the one in USA though. I didn't know there was like an Amsterdam in USA too. Let me see. USA. Ah, that's funny. I never knew that. I mean, I knew about there are certain Dutch names in America, but I never knew about Amsterdam, USA. Wow, okay. I knew about New Amsterdam, which is now New York. I knew that, but yeah, I now see 12010. I see. Kirk Douglas Park. I think I've been hearing about that. Amsterdam Castle. That's so funny. I mean, we have a place in the Netherlands which is called America. In case you didn't know that. Let me just see if I can. Yeah, we have a place called America. It's so weird when it's weird when our main city Amsterdam is a place in America. It is weird when there is a place in the Netherlands called America. It's just, it's so weird. That castle was sold on eBay. It was of my friends. Castle sold on eBay. Wow. Yeah, we gotta wait a few couple more minutes for more people to show up. And we can start looking at the entries. We can do voting. The best is to vote with multiplied people, of course. I don't mind one vote, but that means you won't get any vote at all. That would be a shame. Amsterdam, New York history comes from the Netherlands. Yeah, I knew a little bit. Like, I know that New York Yankees was called Yankees. Maybe I could better type it. It was back in the day. It was called Yankees. Was called this, typical Dutch, and they changed it to something more Americanish. And then we got Titus Blue. Very good. We were just talking about Amsterdam in America and America in the Netherlands. Hey, I see Marufa and Ray. Welcome to the stream. Hope you guys are doing fine. Good to see more people are popping up. I would like to open a Blender school in the future. Well, who knows, someday you get rich all of a sudden and then you can do it like, you know, for $5, you know, like cheap, on a cheap way. Let everyone learn something. Partly volunteer and partly, you know, money, like not too expensive. And welcome to the stream, Dara. Hope you're doing fine on this Monday. Top Bow, welcome to the stream. You guys are all late, but welcome. I'm glad that I waited a few couple more minutes because I knew more people would show up, right? Yeah. Okay, so I have something already for next week. For next week we have an idea of Berkelmeer. Now for the week after that I would like to do an idea of Outmind. He has an idea which will take 2 weeks. But I'm not going to spoil it just yet what the whole point is of what we're going to do. It is something new, something which I think is fun to do. But I would first like to do one of the Berkelmeer because his idea is to do a total scene. So for the upcoming week, or yeah, days I mean, the overall theme will be a bar scene. And for today you're gonna make a room. Tomorrow tables and chairs. Wednesday the bar itself. Tuesday shelves and bottles. Friday lamps and lighting. And Saturday menus, pictures, ornaments and decorations. And then on Sunday you're going to put all of these items into your room to make a bar scene. So yeah, I think that is a good one. But for the last week you guys had the objective to do something with Hollywood productions. That idea came from creations by Chris. And on the first day you had to make like a camera. We're starting off with Berkelmeer. Awesome idea. Okay. I'm glad you like that. Maybe I'll just join up too. I'm a little bit busy for this week because I need to move stuff and furniture and assemble, disassemble, but next week I got some spare time and I would like to join in because I think it's also a fun idea. And so Berkelmere is saying 35 minutes, which is within the time. Couldn't make the main stand in time. Hope you guys still guess what it is. Looks like a rocket launcher on a stand, but that's a pretty nice camera there. Would like to zoom it in a little bit more, thank you. There we go. That's a very nice camera. I really like this effect onto the glass. That's really nice. The stand looks good. A nice big camera. I just love the materials of the stand, makes it really feel like aluminium type of deal. A lot of details going on. Looks very good. You got the handles to move the camera. Probably it can also go up and down a little bit more. Nice big tight button or switch. Here's a button. Some decal on it here and there. I thought it was a good idea. Yeah, you can also send me a direct message to just drop it down, so then it's all up to me to remember you guys had sent me something. Yeah, points for the camera lens. I think that is a very good detail and effect you have been putting up there. That's very nice. So it's a very good first entry. I like it a lot. This is a more of a, I would say, 80s, 90s studio camera for TV shows or whatever. The reason why I say so is because we're gonna go to a very, I would say an old school type of deal. Testing some producial wood on the tripod. This one is of creation by Chris. Do they still use something like this? Maybe a little bit more modern look, but this one is what they used back in the days, I know. I love the materials in here. Very good. Two different detailed things going on for the film rolls. Buttons and knobs and turnables, and very good. I also love the material on this part down here, and the material on the wood looks also very good. Looks a bit like very old, like it's been used a lot, handled a lot. It's very nice. It has some thickness here. It's very important. Love the material. Chromey with the black fits in very well. It's very good. 50s, this one still used mostly as decoration or vintage. Ah, I see. A very good second entry, and yeah, I think the wood turned out very nice. It's a very old handled wood, so you might want to save up the you might want to take a screenshot of the setup you got there, so in case you need to use it someday ever again, that you can just take the screenshot and immediately copy everything from the screenshot. This is, by the way, a tip for you guys too, in case you weren't or wasn't doing this already. Screenshot always your note setup, and then it's very handy to just grab it real quick. Or else, you know, you might know like, hey, I got something somewhere, and then you're opening all of your blend files, trying to search for it, and screenshotting is something that I'm doing too. For example, if I need the camouflage, of course there are smart people out there like what was his name again? I believe 3D Bubbles. He knows everything about texturing or the node setup and textures. So I'm just taking this one and I know straight away, you know, what I can do with it. Instead of just opening all kinds of blend files. It saves a lot of time. And then we have Outmind, welcome to the stream, hope you're doing fine. Then we're gonna go to Chicken Blazer. Chicken Blazer didn't say anything, which is just fine. We went for more of a a little bit more of a simplistic design, which is fine. Yeah. It's a little bit difficult to see. I would like to have a little bit more light though. This yellow light is a little bit too open, I would say. It comes out of this thing. It looks like it. It comes out of a little square type of a hole towards the front. But it's also on the side here, which I find a little bit strange. But I like the idea of having a little light on there. You got some wooden textures on the legs of the stand here. Now what I think would be easy to do for texturing the legs is just having these legs flat onto the ground, texture them, and then move them into places. So these little lines here would be more sloped like that or lined like that. It seems to be good on this one though. I think it's a good startup. Now the mud is a little bit out of place, I would say. Try to focus as much onto the model first rather than onto the background. Background is lesser important. But I understand you're kind of new with Blender, so I think it's a good start here. Not too bad. Also a very flat kind of deal. Sometimes you see that with movies, they have like two black pieces, like one underneath and one at the top. So I can imagine it with that too. Could add some bloom effect, could do. It's a beginner Blender, so let's not be too hard. But the light is just a little bit odd, shining on the side while it comes from the front, something like that. So maybe use like a spotlight or something like that. And then we're gonna go to Codash Lights Camera Action, and this is almost a very 100% good example of a focus on the camera only, because in this case the objective is to make the camera. I just try to focus on the camera object as much as possible. It's very nice. I like the colors on this one, very refreshing. You got a stand, you got this little handle down here which you can probably move it up and down, sorta. You got some stuff here at the front which I think you can put some attachments on it, which I think is a funny idea. A lot of round stuff on it which probably serve for something. White background. You have to be careful with that because certain things will fade away in the white background. You only need to move this piece down here a little bit up, or give this round thing also maybe a little bit more thickness, so you get like little beauty errors, I would just call them, but it's just a matter of adjusting things. Anything else? Yeah, there's a lot of detail kind of things going on, which is very nice. Not too bad. Also like this for some reason. Bad. Yeah, very good. Welcome Sergey Maslov, hope you're doing fine. I love Polystar. Okay, then we're gonna go to the second day, which is a clapboard. I'm not quite sure what is all on the clapboard. Frames per seconds, take so many, scene so many, roll whatever, roll number 5, 6. I get it. Director, I get camera, date, day, night. It's a very nice clapboard. I like the tiny details on here. Make sure that these parts are stuck to it and or can be movable. Very good. Simple as it is. Very clear. Then we have this one here, which is filled in. I wonder if certain people will copy stuff from each other, just the ideas. Oh. We just YouTube stream, daily business, cameraman, Bergman, very good. Take 2. What? Scene 1. 16, 18. 6. What? That's odd. I don't know, what is that? It's not the date, right? This is the date. Wow, the date of today. Very good. And yeah, it's also nice clapboard. I just want to scale this up a little bit more to look at the detail on this side down here. There's a little bit more stuff going on here, but I guess that is what it is. It's very good. And to jam in as much detail as possible. Very good. There's a tankless subject. You can only do so much with it. Yeah. Well, first of all, it's the model. Second of all, detailing it. But the third thing you could do is maybe use textures or stuff that looks a little bit scratched, a little bit peeled off. And then another thing you can do is make sure that the stuff that has to be filled in looks pretty much like chalk type of deal. So it looks different from, yeah, the stuff you cannot wipe off, to say something like that. And then we have this one, is of Tartarus Blue. Very interesting to see what you guys have on there, how you put it on there. This one also looks very good, also simple knobs on it. Very nice, it works as it works, very good. Very nice, very nice. A little bit like this one, but that is fine. Yeah, when you have subjects like this, it is very difficult to make something that looks different from anyone else. But we have one here, which is of Kodash. We all know that person. He went a little bit different here. He still has this clippity clap stuff. Now I do have to say actually that there is something that maybe it looks a bit different. Now these two knobs here are supposed to be holding the board to this mechanism, right? Now you could say that the line needs to be here, right? That is the first thing you could say. Then this part here needs to be on top of it, and this board needs to be all the way there. But what I can also imagine, alright, so just going to use our fantasy that the board is going like this. Then it could work. Then the clippity clap thing is not stuck to the board. But what I like about this is the use of different colors here. And this looks like a right board type of deal rather than a piece of plastic. How you say that? Like the chalk type of deal. Just like a right board. Oh god, I'm all over the place again. Yeah, that looks like a right board where you use like a pencil or whatever it's called in order to write on it, which I like a lot. It's a very different idea. You also got roll, scene, take, production, camera, date, and a few other things in here. Yeah, this makes it very different. Oh, someone is being a funny guy. I don't know who you are, but can you stop using my name and my icon? Because I can just ban you off. I would really like to know who you are, if you're brave enough to say so. Yeah, it's someone who wants to be funny guy. Yeah, well, I'm not the type of guy that says bro, so yeah. Well, there is someone who is using my name and my icon, trying to be a funny guy. It's probably someone who is being funny before. Yeah, it's a prankster. I might have an idea who it is, but I'm not going to give any names before I'm 100% sure. Yeah, I'm talking. I'm just trying to figure out YouTube stuff. Just give me a second here. LT? Yeah, well, maybe he or... if you can come up with another name. I'm just trying to figure out some shit here. Fourth person, yeah. Some people really have nothing better to do, or they are just jealous, or you know, they're bored of life. Anyhow, we're going to continue the live stream. If this person shows up again, I'll just block it from the channel. I might have an idea who this is. We are busy with this production stuff of Hollywood clipboards. This one is of Raf, and also Raf is a very good example of making something special. Even though I had to laugh because this finger looks longer than long. It's a very good clipboard. It has some texturing on it. Now let's take a closer look. Looks very good. Looks very chalkish. That can be used on here. Now, of course, you can make a clapboard specially for a movie, sure. But if it's like a clapboard that's going to be used for more type of deals, then I would say this text wouldn't fit in too much. Like, it is too fancy to be on the title. Like, it cannot really be changed, or it's like a sticker that has been put on. That could also be a thing. Yeah, I like this idea of someone clapped his finger off though. It seems painful. Points for the knobs. I really like those knobs down here. Looks very good. I could have only guessed, Iris Jack. Could have only guessed. Mr. Funny Guy. Yeah, very good. Nice. Very good. Alright, then we're gonna go to Erwin. Erwin made pretty much a white one, which is a very nice thing. And he made a different kind of clapboard mechanism. Which is one pin down here. I believe I like a keychain type of thing, like one you put on your keys, which actually use the same type of deal. So I like this refreshing type of mechanism on here. It's very simple. It looks a bit like whiteboards kind of a deal, so it's very nice. Alright, I hope you bash your toe and it will rot off, so alright. Anyhow, this person will not be shown onto this live stream anymore. Mr. Funny Guy. Yeah, then we're gonna go to director's chair. The first one is of JC Blender, very obvious. JC, JB, whatever. Zack Snyder's chair. Someone commented that the shadow is a little bit grainy. I do like this chair though, a little bit gothic. And I like the sides being black, which you see sometimes in movies. Other times the is at the bottom or on the top. It could use a little more detail. I would like to zoom in on it, but it's kind of pointless to do that. Okay, then we're gonna go to Berklemere. Berklemere went for a more woodish and a more cloth type of deal. Is it cloth? I see this stuff a lot on couches though. This type of deal, which is very nice. I really like the combination of the two materials. I also like the material onto the metal part down here. It's very nice. Yeah, it is thin. It's only the cloth on the chair is a little bit thin. Maybe could use a bit thickness. I do like the detail down here that the cloth is actually inside the chair though. So points for that. I also like that the two wooden parts here are not like one part, but it's more like a separate type of deal, which is very nice. I like the screw details in here. This chair is definitely foldable. It's very nice. Yeah, it's overall very good chair, very refreshing. It's very clear, it's detailed, it's a nice big render. Very good. I might think maybe there is like a little knob missing, but it could also be on the other side though, which we cannot see. Like a little pin that holds this one to that one. But we cannot see it down here, but it's a very detailed, a very nice chair, very good. Then we're gonna go to Kodash film chair. I don't know why, but I have to think of a little kid. This looks like a kid's chair for some reason. But definitely a refreshing model. I like the little knobs though here, that it's holding it up to the leg of the chair. I like this part down here, so you can just go with your shoes onto it, as in supporting that it doesn't destroy the wood. I also like the little knobs onto the bottom of the chair. Gives it a little bit more grip and it just looks very nice. The seat is very nice, the back part is very nice. I like the... there's a lot of detail going on. I wish I could just zoom in a tiny bit more onto it. Because I have the idea you got a bit of a texturing going on onto this chair. It's visible down here for a bit. And also down here. It's a very nice model though, I really like it. So many bars. It looks like it's a very high chair, that's why probably this down here. It's a very nice model. Very refreshing. Very good. Yeah, then we're gonna go to Creation by Chris. It's also a very nice model. Zoom in, very good. Looks a bit like fiber something. Fiber cloth, maybe if that is a thing. Very nice. I like this this mechanism down here. Very good. The wood looks kind of nice. It's not my favorite type of wood, but it does look good onto the model, I want to say. Especially down here. Very good. I wish that this part down here was a little bit more chromy, just like the knobs, rather than this darker color which fades a bit the chair. It's a very nice chair too. I like this one. It's very good. And let me go to Erwin. I'm a bit struggle to chasing the time, planning to go somewhere on time, so less detail gotta go fast. The first thing that I notice is the light. I really like the light in here. Purple / pinkish type of deal. It is a simple chair, which is okay. Yeah, I like that this is bent like gravity type of deal. I would only say that these little things down here are a little bit too thin. But maybe make this more like a gray color, so it should go for more of a metallic type of feel rather than wood. Then I would say it feels a lot more stronger. That's the only thing I would say. Anything else, it looks foldable. But I love the light in here. Very good. Very nice. Then we're gonna go to Mr. Funny Guy. My favorite prop from Star Wars, well, it is on 1 April, so I'm just gonna take this as a big joke, as Iris Jack himself. Lego is my favorite type of toy. I had some Lego for my birthday last week, some Technic Legos. I've seen the movie. It took a simple brick, which is very nice. The brick is very small, as in the render. I can once again not see the details, very grainy. I would say the knobs are almost on point. You just can use a little bit more smoothness and bevel on these edges down here, also down here. But I would say the overall shape here is very good. And refreshing color. And then we're gonna go to Burglarmere Proper EV Prop. Went for an animation. Let's zoom this guy out. Take a look at it. There is definitely a Hollywood prop. Just a flat picture with a wooden skeleton behind it, holding it up with a background or whatever. I've seen this a lot at a Wild West type of deal, or behind the scenes of certain TV shows, and that the whole neighborhood is actually one big fake decoration type of deal. Yeah, looks also on point, the skeleton down here, very good. Nice picture, background fits well, very good. Yeah, then we're gonna go to Block Creations. Wanted to do a Bazookoid from Red Dwarf, but then I remembered my all-time favorite anti-hero, Arnold Bonehead. Remember, yada yada yada. Career-minded. A lot of reading. Couldn't find the model. So it became an H. Alright, that's a nice H. At least you got it beveled up down here, which is very good. You got a nice background which fits in very well with the black and gray. That's all. Then we have a really nice one. This one is of Kodash, a Disney prop. And looks pretty much on point. Isn't this Mr. Potato Head? Yeah, it's Mr. Potato Head. If you take the head off, he looks like the guy from Family Feud. I forgot what his name was. Looks pretty much on point. I'm looking at some reference images. Very nice. Nice colored ears. The nose, the lips. Very good prop model. I mean, yes, it's a character, but it's not like a real life character. So I guess it's a prop. Gonna make your day a lot worse. I forgot something. Can anyone guess? Oh, well, it depends. I mean, certain have it, but other... Yeah, okay, I see. I wanted to talk about glasses, but it's not the glasses, but I now see... Kinda-ish. Certain pictures have it, other pictures don't have it. So yeah, certain pictures have eyebrows, while other ones don't have any eyebrows. You know, like certain one have glasses, while other one doesn't have glasses. But yeah, it could be the eyebrows. Pretty good. Then we're gonna go to TARDIS Blue, Golden Snitch. I believe this is from Harry Potter type of deal. Golden Snitch, is that what his name is? Let me see here. Golden Snitch. Oh, this Golden Snitch. I would only say the gold needs to be a little bit more gold. Just a little bit. Like if you look at gold colors, it could use a little bit more though. Even though this one comes kind of close to it. Just a little bit. Yeah, but nonetheless, this model looks pretty much on point. Looks very good. Looks very nice. All the details on here. Very nice. Very good one. And then we're gonna go to studio lamps, or just lamps, depending on what you like to do. And of course with this one is also a art to make it look special or different than anyone else. The first one is of Berkelmere, which is pretty much a realistic model down here. Berkelmere is very good at it. A lot of respect for that. Very good, there's a lot of details going on. Now for some people this might look very difficult to make, but if you know what you're doing, then this can easily be done within 20-30 minutes. And of course a simple background, you always use this type of background, which looks very fancy already. Like the details on this thing, this is a very good one. A lot of details going on. Very good. If you know Blender, you can do this. Very nice. Then we're gonna go to Outmines, choose softboxes and a white diffuse umbrella light, 35 minutes. Very good. I like the details on the stand. You got a little feet down there for protection. I like the small details down here, like it can be higher or shorter, depending on the scene. Very bright light though, you got this umbrella in here. For some reason I like the way how this has been set up though, with the shadow flowing onto the white background. Very good. Oh, you got some more detail up here. Very nice. I only wish that the edges of the light here would be a little bit more black. That there's something black, like an edge going on. But maybe this is the way how this model is actually made in real life too. I'm not sure about that. But very good. I love the umbrella though. Very on point. Very good. And then we're gonna go to Codas, lamp, filming, lamp. Let the light shine on you. Oh, that's a very nice one. I love the material on this guy. I love the details on this guy. Codas is doing a real good job on Blender. Got a new difficulty. It's very good. I love the details on this overall on this guy. like the parts that is actually holding the front part of the lamp together onto the bigger parts. It's very good detail. I like a little bit of protection down here. Tiny little details going on here, here, and here. Very good. You get a cable curling down, which is very good. Very nice. I would maybe say there is something that needs to be different with the light though. It's the only thing I'm going to say about this. Like, is it like bright white and is the inside like copper type of deal which gives this orange effect, or would it be a orange light but the emission is too high which also gives it like a lot of white coming off? Because the thing is, onto the protection part the light is also shining onto the front of it, which feels a little bit odd though. It is almost like these are like heating coils, heating elements, whatever type of deal, rather than a light though. But the model with all the chromey stuff, cable, overall it's very nice. Just the light is odd. What to look for? There's a little bit something going on down here. It's a very small detail. Yeah, but very good. I really like this one. Then we're gonna go to Creation by Chris. Don't use without wearing sunglasses. These are ceiling lamps, which is very nice. Something different from what we have seen before. I like the creativity. Very important with Blender. I wonder what... It's once again something with the light though, but the model itself, the light is very nice. I like the flaps on it, which have been held together by this element down here, so you can move it more closer or further away. This looks very good. Yes, very nice. And yeah, once again, there is like a white light, but also there is a bit of orange. This can only mean a few couple of things, or the inside is like brown type of deal, orange type of deal, or the light emission is way too high. Then you get this the weird effect of white and orange. Yeah, you see that like right on here, very good. Like it's supposed to be orange type of deal, but it's very white. It's a little bit odd though. There are ways how to solve this by adding an extra lamp, and this extra lamp you can put the emission higher, because when you hide the extra lamp onto it, you won't notice anything of the white color though. I don't know exactly how to explain it, but I've been experimenting with the light and the color, and when you set the emission too high, yeah. Maybe I should show it one time. Yeah, but the modeling overall very nice. I really like the material on it, on the black stuff. Very good. A lot of good entries. And then we're gonna go to design a costume. I think the first one is actually a very funny one, inspired by the original R2D2 dwarf actor Kenny Baker. Didn't this guy who wore the suit like died like a few years ago? Was it Sam? I like it. It almost feels like a trash can or something. I got a little R2D2 Lego figure down here, and this figure doesn't have any blue on it, which this is bad because it should be blue like this guy onto the render, which is very good. I like the little stripes and this knob. part down here is very good. I also like the inside has a bit of leather, so it's comfortable for a person to be in there. Little details down here, very good. Small little details down there is very good. Can I increase this stuff? Not just a little bit. Yeah, a little detail down there. Some details on the helmet. And there is something poking out here. Yeah, but very good. Looks very realistic. I like it. Then we're gonna go to Burglar Tin Man costume from the Wizard of Oz 1939. Yeah, interesting to read the history, played by Jack Haley. Really like it. Tin costume, really good. Now there is one thing that I would say you might have been forgotten, and that is to put those knobs onto smooth. I can clearly see that it's forgotten. I mean, if you smooth out all the other parts, then smoothen out those knobs too. But anything else, this suit looks very, very good. I really like it. Looks realistic. Very nice. I also like the background with it. Very good one. Then we have one of Kodak's Matrix style trench coat, which looks also very, very nice. Oh, that's very good. I like the detail onto the leather here. Looks very realistic. Very nice. Yeah, the background though, if you kept it like this, all over the place, also down here, then I would like it a lot. Yeah, but the coat looks very good. Could use maybe a little more detail. I'm not sure. I am not a Matrix coat expert, but it looks really good though in overall. Very good. I like the material and the purple glow on this. Why isn't the background green with lettering? That's a good one. And then we're gonna go to a film roll. Let's see what people had in mind here. The only known copy of JB's Adventures 2, sequel to a highly successful comedy from the 1910s. 36 minutes. Ay. It looks very good, except for the sticker onto it, I would say. It feels like this just has been put on afterwards. Like you put this into GIMP or something and then just... I don't know. Have you put this on afterwards? Or have you been putting this on into Blender? Because it feels a little bit off though. Yeah, but anything else, I love the film roll model. I like the floor with it. Looks very good. The film roll itself looks also very nice and shiny. You can even see through just a little bit, which is very good detail. You got little squarey holes at the sides, very good. Yeah, you should make it more reflective. Yeah, it feels very flat though, like it's... but I appreciate the effort of it. I think it will look a lot better without it though, but just anything else looks pretty much on point. I really like it. Now, let me see the thickness. It seems to have a little bit of thickness on the edges though. So very good, attention to detail. Very nice. Yeah, then we're gonna go to Burglar. Burglar went for a little bit of a more fancy type of deal, I guess. Looks good, looks good. I like the blue effect on it. But I feel like Berkeley can do a lot better. It's a little bit like this stuff here is like fading away. You can't really see the details of the film roll as we can really do. Like down here it has like tiny little squarey holes, or it has like transparent in this. And even though I like it somehow, some way, I know Berkeley can do a little bit better though, to make it more realistic. But not too bad. And then we're gonna go to 3D bubbles. I made a simple film strip animation with nodes only. We actually had the nodes set up there, but people were telling him off he should put the nodes in the on topic, which is fine. I don't mind actually if you put your node setup with it. Yeah, let's take a look at it. I think it's very clever if you know what to do with the nodes though. I tried to node mat and I don't find it easy, or it's hard to learn for me to do such a job though. Yeah, hypnotizing, definitely. Yeah, but very clever at 3D bubbles. 3D bubbles is very good at doing node stuff. Like, he has been joining November. If you have been following him last year or the year before that, I think he was doing also that. He was posting all kinds of stuff, and it's amazing what he can do with it. It's only a shame he didn't join up last week with Producial Texture Weekly, I believe it was. Yeah, he wanted to join up, but he didn't, which is okay. But he's very good at it. And then we have the last one of Kodash film camera film. Yeah, very simple. It almost looks like a trophy. I like the blur effect coming in slowly but surely. Yeah, it's a nice black, chromy, very round. Very reflective, and it seems to have a little bit of that green type of stuff going on at the sides, which gives it a very nice little effect here and there. Very good. It's okay, don't worry, we will probably do maybe another producial texture type of deal. I know you like it a lot, that's why I think it's a shame you couldn't join up. Very good, man. I don't have anything to add or whatever. Very nice. Very nice background. Alright, very good. So, a lot of amazing entries. One is better than the other. But overall, very good. I really like it. And even Block Creations has joined up again, which we haven't seen for a long while. Very good. Alright, so it is time to do some voting. Okay. I'm gonna put something in the chat there. First we're gonna go to studio camera. For the studio camera we have Berkeley Creation by Chris, Chicken Blazer, Kodash. So 4 very good entries. Let me know who you think has made the camera of your likings. It's gonna be the 80s style of Berkeley, gonna be the old school style of Created by Chris, and the beginning style of Chicken Blazer, or the low poly style of Kodash. Okay. We have 1 for Berkeley, 3 for Chris, and 1 for Kodash. Very good. 2 for Berkelmere, 3 for Chris. Another one for Berkelmere. What a strange day today. Anyhow, it's also outside. It is 7 degrees and it's snowing, which is a very odd type of weather. So yeah, we have 1, 2, 3 for Berkelmere. We have 1, 2, 3 for Chris and 1 for Kodash, which basically means we have to, I would say, revote. But I'm only going to ask Outmine, since Outmine is the only person who didn't vote for Creation by Chris or Berkelmere. So Outmine, which one do you like the most? Is that the one of Berkelmere or the one of Creation by Chris? For Creation by Chris. Okay, so in this case then the winner of the camera is Creation by Chris. I hope Creation by Chris will make a screenshot of this node setup, because it's a very nice node setup. I really love this one. Let me just save this up. Creation by Chris with an S. Very good. Studio camera. Creation by Chris with an S. Congratulations, Creation by Chris. Then we're gonna go to Taris. Huh? Taris says he's late. I thought you joined in like at the beginning. Yeah, you were there at the beginning. Well, you missed a lot. Yeah, we're gonna vote for the clapboard right now. For the clapboard we have Outmined, Berkelmere, TARDIS Blue, Kodash, Raf, Erwin. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Which one do you like the most? Is that going to be a chalkboard one of Outmine? It's going to be the chalkboard one of Berkelmere. It's going to be the chalkboard one of TARDIS Blue. This is going to be the whiteboard one of Kodash. It's going to be the murder one of well, murder one. I mean, if your finger chopped up, you don't have to be dead straight away, but you know, it kind of looks like a murder scene of Raf, or the whiteboard slash classic one of Erwin. Erwin took more of a mixture of this one and the original ones on the top here. It was also creative though, just mixed them together. I believe Outmind is the only one with the FPS on it. It's very important, FPS. Alright, so we have 1 for Berkelmere, 1 for Kodash, 2 for Berkelmere, 1 for TARDIS, 2 for TARDIS, 1 for Raf, third one for TARDIS. So far I can see that means TARDIS Blue for some reason has 3 votes. Berkelmere has 2 votes. Raf has 2 votes. Interesting. I think if I would make one of these, then my creativity wouldn't be good enough to make something special like or either this one or do something different like this one. I think I would have gone for a classic one too. But in this case, by the look of it, TARDIS Blue has won this one, which is very good. Now let me just see what is different with this one. I wonder. Well, the thing is, the angle is different and the color is different. Cameraman, camera and cameraman. Interesting. It is, yeah, I don't know. I think it's very interesting that why do you choose that one and why not for the other one? Well, they both kind of look a little bit the same. Yeah, but it's the whole fun thing of, doing these competitions to see, I don't know. Maybe I should question each of you. Ask why. In this case, we're gonna go to a director's chair. Explain. For the director's chair, we have Mr. Funny Guy Iris Jack. We have Berkelmere. We have Kodash. Created by Chris and Erwin. Also very interesting one. For some reason, I do like certain things about this one. I mean, I like how the side is like blacked off, and it's just a bit of a god chair. This one looks very, I don't know, very nice materials, and has a nice detail where the cloth meets the wood, right down here. A very nice detail. Knobs looks very good. Yeah, this chair has a very interesting design. At first sight, it might look a little bit like a children's chair if you go to a restaurant, but this chair is very high up, like a lifeguard type of chair from a beach, but very interesting model. I do like it. The wood is very nice. And then we have more of a classic one, which looks on point with the model and fiber type of yeah, those two things. And then we have one of Erwin, which basically I really like the light in this one. It's very good. And points for the detail of the bend in here. Right, let's see. Berg, Jack, Berg, Kodash. That is 1, 2 for Kodash, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for Berkelmere, and 1 for Jack. And this one gonna go for Berkelmere, certainly deserved. Good. Congratulations. And then we're gonna go to what is it? Movie prop. Yeah, the first one is of Mr. Funny Guy, Iris Jack. The second one is of Berkelmere. We have one of Block Creations with the simple H, but a nice story. Then we have Kodash with the potato, TARDIS Blue with the golden snitch. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which prop you like it the most? It's a shame Iris changed so much. I like him a lot. Very good, those two. Of course, this one is nice too, but ones are both very nice too. Yeah, well, you're doing funny. Like at some point, you changed, Iris. You changed. I don't know why. What is the cause, or if someone has said something wrong to you, but you all of a sudden start to joke around, and I don't know what is up with you. It's a shame. All right. Yeah, we got 3 for Berkelmere. We got 1 for TARDIS Blue, 2 for TARDIS Blue. You got 2 for Kodash. Which is 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3 for Berkelmere. 1, 2, 3 for TARDIS Blue. Okay, 3 for a flat scene and 3 for the golden snitch. So in this case, we will have to do a revote when we always get a draw. So you people all have to choose between choose between TARDIS Blue or Berkelmere. So let me know which one you like the most. Is that the golden snitch or the flat background? Yeah, that is 3 for Berkelmere so far and 2 for TARDIS. And 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Get a draw again. 4, 3 for Berkelmere, 4 for TARDIS. Okay, in this case then it will be TARDIS Blue. Congratulations. That means TARDIS Blue number 2, very good. Then we're gonna go to lamps. And for the lamps, we have Berkelmere, Outmind, Kodash, creation by Chris. That is 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me know which one you like the most. And 1, 2, 3 for Berkelmere, 1 for Outmind, 1 for Kodash, 1 for creation by Chris. Alright. 3 for Berkelmere. If no one else has another vote, then gonna be Berkelmere. So in this case, Berkelmere, congratulations on winning the lamp. Oh, and we have Outmind all of a sudden. Which gives it 2 votes for Outmind. Berkelmere has 3. But it's always nice to know which one you like. For Berkelmere, yes, congratulations. And then we're gonna go to movie props. Hey, welcome Berkelmere. For the movie props, we have Outmind, we have Berkelmere, we have Kodash. We have 3 very good entries. From sci-fi to fantasy to also sci-fi or fantasy. What is Matrix? Is that a mix of fantasy and sci-fi? Or is it sci-fi? I'm gonna Google it. You guys are going to give me the name of your liking from your art. Let me see. Matrix is a media franchise. Matrix is action and science fiction, it says wiki. Alright. Outmind, Berkelmere, Outmind, Berkelmere, Outmind, Outmind, Outmind. That means Outmind has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Berkelmere has 2. Very nice entry, Outmind. So definitely deserved. Congratulations on winning the movie prop. Very good. And then we're gonna go to film roll. For the film roll, we have Outmind, Berkelmere, 3D Bubbles, and Kodash. Which one do you like the most? Okay, we have 1 of 3D bubbles, we have 3 for Outmind, we have 1 for Kodash. Did Kodash win one? I don't see one on my scoreboard, but I believe Kodash have not been doing a bad job actually in this competition though. It's kind of strange, he's been making pretty good stuff actually. I think people all need to be warmed up a little bit more for Kodash. Not doing a bad job, so. So 1, 2, 3 for 3D bubbles. 1, 2, 3, 4 for Outmind. And 1 for Kodash. Yeah, Kodash is here by the way. So Kodash, just keep on going. I think people need to be warmed up for your entries, because if you look at all of your entries, I think you absolutely have done not a bad job at all. So just keep on going. I just want to say this because, yeah, it is very good, so nothing wrong with that at all. Yeah, I understand, but I think it's also important to know that you're doing a good job, even though there are certain people who call it your name though. I think it's also important to know that you're actually doing the good job, that you're actually, going the right way. Everyone deserves the same attention and love, right? Yeah, so in this case, let me just see. I think Outmind 1, 2, 3, 4. 3D bubbles is 1, 2, 3. So in this case, Outmind is the winner. Congratulations. That's number 2. I really appreciate everyone joining up. I always really enjoy it. Your entries, I always enjoy it. You people being in the chat. Well, thank you. That's why. That's where I'm doing it for. If you guys are happy, I'm happy. I have said it the last week. I'm a little bit like a mother. You guys are my children. If you're happy, I'm happy, and my apologies for your ears there. Yeah, very good. All right. Not everything is gonna go well, but I just have to ignore things a little bit. Some of you might know what I'm talking about. I wonder why too. I guess I will never know. Yes. For this week we're going to do the idea of Burglarmere, and next week we're going to start off with the idea of Outmind. It's going to be something special, because it's not for just 1 week, it is for 2 weeks, but I don't want to spoil the surprise just yet. I just have to work something out for specific ideas where we can flow the challenge from week 1 to week 2, because it needs to be something that is not too difficult. Because there are beginners here, there are advanced users here, so it needs to be fun for everyone. Oh, thank you a lot. Yes. Gotta go. Way too cold here. Alright, Sonic. Thank you for being here, Erwin. I always appreciate you being here after all those times. Always nice. I'm glad that you are here more often than a couple of months ago. So yeah, for this week we're going to do the boss scene. I'm just gonna drop it into the screen. This one was this week created by Chris. Thank you for sending up the idea. For this week, we're gonna do the boss scene. For today, we're gonna make a room, tables, chairs tomorrow, etc. The bar itself, shelves, lamps and lighting, menus, pictures, ornament, decorations, and then on Sunday, you have to make the whole scene complete together in one render. I think it's a very good idea. That's what we're gonna do for this week. Keep in mind, it needs to be a bar scene. A room. Oh, this is gonna be a fun one, because I wonder, like, are you gonna make a very sci-fi type of bar? Are you gonna go for a Wild West type of bar, or maybe just modern? Yes. Challenge 450. For the ones who are still here after all those time, good job on the discipline, I would say. There you go. All that is left to do for me is adding the winners to the Hall of Fame and adding the winner points for the people that would like to go. You're free to go. Thank you once again for joining up. Really appreciate it every time again. You all are winners in my eyes. Let me see here. I'm not making anything with this, and I'm doing this for fun. And I really enjoy doing this. That's what it's all about, enjoying, right? Where is it at? What do I need to do? Oh yeah, the Hall of Fame. There we go. Okay. Music has been off for the last 20 minutes. That's okay. By the way, for Wednesday, for the people who need a little reminder, this Wednesday there is a fairy tale scene. No random castles and princesses, but really something that exists. If not in a movie, from a book or a cartoon or something like that. Alright. Yeah, this is from the Hall of from Gabbit. Tons of entries. Some of them I like, some of them make lesser sense. I don't know what's going on here. But it's not up to me, it's up to Grant to judge on that. There are a lot of cool creatures though, no matter if the background makes sense or not. Alright. You don't miss the music. Thank you. Thank you too. Looks like JB Adventure is a box office hit. Very good. Alright. Studio camera. We could basically, well, kind of join all the stuff together. Could be a strange movie having something from Star Wars and something from Harry Potter in there. But basically everything will fit in. Tide is blue. I always have to... Right? Oh snap. Is it blue like that? Like in English it's... First... It's... No, this is Netherlands stuff. Thought is blue, it's English, of course. Very good, you dumb dumb. Alright, director's chair. Very good. Movie prop. Movie prop is one of Outmind. No, thought is blue, I mean. Wait, what? Why does it say Outmind? Have I been doing something wrong here? Oh god. Should be thought is blue though. I don't know why I called it Outmind. Very good. Outmind. That's what you get when things getting confused. Yeah, it is Outmind. I think I didn't completely copy the name. But it, whatever. Alright. If you see something that is not correct, then let me know. It's very sometimes, you know, when it's things getting a little messy, then I'm confused and you guys get confused what happened earlier this stream. The lamps is Berkeley, so that is okay. There you go. What is Outmind Studio? What the hell happened here? Huh? Okay, there is something that is gonna go wrong here. This is supposed to be the costume, right? Not the movie prop. Ay. Okay, something I'm doing wrong here. So it was. Yeah, it's. God damn it. I think it's because I'm confusing with movie prop. So it was started blue. That was correct. I just selected the wrong one. This is supposed to be the one, then it's correct. Very good. Ay. And now should be the one of Outmind. Okay. Then the last one, film roll of also Outmind. I hope things are still correct, I wanted to say. There you go. Okay, it was confusing for a second on my side. It should be fine. If not, let me know. Yeah, adding the winning point is always, I think, an exciting moment to see if people are growing or not growing. Of course, this is always for fun. So we have a creation by Chris, 1 point. And go to 11. Then we have Chill for Todd is blue. Todd is blue. Then we have 1 for Berglamere. 2, I mean. Go again, almost confused there. And then we have 2 for Outmind. Save this file. There you go. All right. Very good. All right, so that is that. Wednesday, another stream, unless there are no 5 or plus entries, then I'm just going to do voting onto the chat. Anything else? I hope you have today a great day. And yeah, thank you. All right, thank you a lot. KB. All right, that's fine by me. Okay, bye bye.